Yo guys, what's going on today, and welcome back to City Skylines. So, yeah, we're back. I did miss a day. I did kind of substitute a Helldivers video as opposed to Cities, and I hope a lot of you don't really mind. I do apologize if you were waiting on this video in particular, but I do recommend that you go and check that other video out, because I personally think it's quite funny, and it is getting quite positive feedback, so I'll leave a link to that in the description if you are so inclined. But basically, we are back with a bit of City Skylines today, and yeah, I've just logged in and I've taken a look at what I could be doing for this episode, and obviously there's like the generic stuff, growing out the city out so that it's like from here, all this land is all taken up by the end of the episode, neatly worked out so that everything works. And then I took a look at the highway entrance, and this really isn't working out too well at all. Outgoing traffic isn't an issue at all. As you can see, it's freely moving, but it is at an absolute standstill when you try and come into the city. So I took a look at the majority of traffic and where it kind of ends up going by the end of the time that it's spent. And I did see a possible solution, but it will be monumentally expensive. So I took a look. And obviously the only thing that I really have to worry about when I actually do this would be the subway system. Because if I start a road from here, a one-way road, obviously, that starts here and goes underground from here and feeds its way... Oh, I'm gonna have to go a little deeper than that. This and make the road go all the way over here and then snake its way to right about there and then spit out up here, creating a bit of a bypass to the industrial zone. And I'm gonna have to go above ground at some point here. Oh, I porked it, boys. It's so over. God damn, I messed that up so well. And then all the way back to here, and then actually get it so that it's above ground when it comes out to there. There we go. So that takes a bit of pressure off, because the majority of these trucks are sort of clogging up the whole system and slowing down everything. And I'm hoping that I'm going to see someone just go straight from there, so that wasn't a massive waste of money. And again, that was me working off of mainly just a huge theory. I don't know how well this is actually going to work out, but we can only really hope at this point. Yet to see really anybody go straight. I might have just wasted like close to 30 grand on a tunnel that doesn't do anything at all. Huh. Yeah, I think I just did that. Traffic isn't quite moving yet, so we're going to give it a little bit more time, but I'm hoping that will work, because that would be a very ideal situation. If I can get some of the traffic to divert off of this little loop here and just go straight, as opposed to funneling its way through all of that, that would be a lot better. But as of right now, looking more along the lines of I just wasted a huge amount of money. Well, that's not cool. I really thought that would work, if I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of banking on the fact that it would. But, I guess you live and you learn. That's off to a good start this episode. Yeah, it's just a monumental waste of money. Alright, well, moving on from that complete failure. We'll check back on that at the end of the episode. Maybe that works out, but from the looks of it, considering I've yet to see anybody go straight from that intersection, really not looking too hot right now. So, yeah, let's just start building out this. Obviously, we want more high-density residential, because we want to finish off this series sometime within the next month, ideally, obviously. So, yeah, let's just see how well we can actually pull that off. We'll use these roads because we don't need insane amounts of road space for these. So if we do a bit of that, and do a bit of that. From the looks of it, I'm just gonna have to settle for one block along this way, and then maybe, well, I don't really know right this second, so we're gonna have to see how this pans out. But basically, my goals for this episode, I really didn't set a huge amount of goals for this episode. It was kind of just like, let's continue to build this out and try and solve the traffic problem, and it's looking like this whole situation is going to be a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. So that's going to be interesting to try and fix, really, because now that that hasn't really worked, as opposed to, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, if I'm honest. So that could take me a little while. I might have to go off camera and just do a bit of research, but hopefully I don't, because I'm really hoping that does work by the end of the episode. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. You never know. Things could change. So let's just get all of this ready to go. Doesn't really matter how pipes look, because you can't really see them. So get all that ready to go. Zone that all up. I might end up putting that as these guys, because that, I mean, it's just not prime real estate, to be honest. We're going to speed this up a little bit as well. So, yeah, also with the land value, and I'm looking at schools, we're kind of over capacity as far as elementary schools go, but I can't afford, okay, that's a bigger issue. Power. Oh, my oil power plant has just decided to stop working. Well, that ain't good. Okay. I think the instant solution to this would be getting ships, which requires a population of 28,000. So that's just not gonna happen. We're gonna need trains in that case, and they're expensive. So temporary solution would be to plop down another one of these guys, I guess, and just kind of do that and try and limp the power grid over until I can get more oil for the actually good power station. Damn it, I did not need that right now, if I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna zone that up because it's clean, so that'll be a good start. But like I was saying, schooling. As far as elementary school goes, it's not looking too good right now. We got a capacity of 900 with an eligible 1,100 people for school. So let's go ahead, place down an elementary school here. A high capacity one, obviously. It does cost a little bit more, but this does allow 1,000 people to go to it as an elementary school. So that's going to be a lot better as far as that goes. But then for high school, we're 700 people over capacity there as well, so we're going to have to get a high school there. And as far as university goes, there's an eligible 600 people now. Still not a huge amount of need for me to place one of those, but I'm thinking time's coming sooner than later as far as that goes. So we're going to place down the other high school now, just to get the availability up a little bit higher and just the general education rate going a little bit higher as well, which will be a huge plus to everything, really. I am a little bit broke now, which is never a good thing, but we're going to zone that as that, and we're now officially running out of money. And as far as other power solution goes, that's 200 grand, but it would just kind of fix everything. How much would a loan? I can take a $60,000 loan, and that's about it. Why can't I take the 200 grand one? Oh, I need to reach a population of 17,000. Well then, I don't really have any other options, do I? I mean, I can try and rely on maybe, like, wind power for a little bit. I'm gonna get a bit more taxpayer money and then maybe save up for one of those electric water generator memes and go from there. Because these do put out a bit more than these do, I believe. Yeah, that puts out 8. This one puts out 20. So we're gonna go for that here in hopes of just mending the power system until I can get a higher population. But from the looks of it right now, we're not in a good way. Yeah. Oh man, this is not good. Alright, I've got no other option but to take out a big loan and put down another coal generator. So, that's gonna happen. And, I mean, I could put down another oil one, but I don't think... you know, I'm just gonna put down another oil one. That's fixed the generator problems again, but, it's really not going as well as I would have liked it to, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So, yeah, this is not off to exactly what I'd call an amazing start to the episode, but, I mean, we're still getting demand, and people are still building. I'd like the rain to piss off, but, you know, can't win everything. But we're gonna continue to zone up from here. We do still have $32,000 to spend, so if we go to there, and we're out of power again. Are you joking? How's that even possible? I just placed down another power plant. It's producing 100 and... What? Is this one not running at all now? It's only producing 22, yeah. So that one's dropping in power. And it's now officially off. So we do need another power plant to cover for what's missing. And that's not really covering at all. Oh man, we're so screwed. I'm gonna need to take out another loan. That'd take me up to $40,000. Yeah, this is a major issue, isn't it? Because I don't have any sort of... Huh. The only nearby oil field is well and truly far away. Natural resources. Oil. I saw some oil over here somewhere. Yeah, there's oil way out here. And last time I checked, that would be rather expensive to buy. That's $3,000. If I buy my way out to there to build an oil field, I'm gonna need to buy even more. Oh, God. And I can't purchase any more. I can use that. Alright, well, I mean, could be worse, I guess. It can't really be worse, can it? Alright, we're gonna go, it's like along here-ish. And then just a direct route all the way back to the city. I can't afford that. Yeah, I just straight up can't afford that. Alright. Sick. Do I have any cheaper roads than that? A dirt road costs 20 bucks a sell. I'm gonna have to do that. I have no other options. And just plop. Man, oh man. Plop one of these down and run water all the way out to there. I don't want to do this at all. natural resources. Yep, I just need to zone up the rest of here. Well, this ain't cool, but not much I can do to change the whole scenario right now. I'll go with that. That works well enough. And then I need to district all of this area here. And specialize this in oil. And do this. And just zone the hell out of this and get me some natural gas so that I can actually run my city. Please. I believe there's a rock somewhere right around here. There it is. Okay. Do that. Hopefully, oil industry will build. I'm gonna need to buy like a small firehouse just so that nothing burns down to the ground. And we'll just place a police station as well. Not a whole lot of stuff is building out here, unfortunately, even though there is a huge amount of demand for this type of industry. But okay, there are some things beginning to slowly but surely build. So just like negative wind here. It's producing actually no power. I'm gonna do this. Awesome. It's more money I didn't want to spend, but if I can get my power grid back online, that'd be nice. Because, oh, I think a shipment just came in, but this is still a big issue. The fact that I can barely run my power, this is going to be needed pretty desperately, to be honest. So, I mean, I guess we kind of just do need to produce some oil and get it moving out there. But for now, so a shipment did just come in at least, which is good, I guess. But now the coal power plants are beginning to run out as well. But I do believe we have ore. Yeah, this is all ore out here as well. So that's not too big of an issue, I suppose, if we just run a road like that. That's pretty accurate. Let's just cut it back across here like that and just do something like that. We'll zone this all up as ore field as well so that we can get coal moving back over to there, which will be a much needed boost. Oh, we've created a big city now, which is interesting, I suppose. Let's just run this and get this actually working. And then we will head back over here just to make sure that we are actually producing trucks to head out over to. I see a whole lot of these oil rigs, but not a whole lot of trucks moving anywhere. In fact, I don't see a single vehicle at all. Where the hell is everything? Hey, a vehicle. That's a cop car. That doesn't help me at all. Well, okay. I mean, I have it, so I guess that counts for something. If we head back over here and just hook up the power grid to this, just so that there won't be any massive issues. And we will do a bit of this. Just hook all that up to there, and then say you guys are now going to be making ore. Go. That's also a problem. So we'll try and take advantage of that a little bit. And now there's a water issue as well, which is just more money. Yay. This was just a very big problem-solving episode, to be honest, so... yeah. I don't know how long I've been recording, to be honest. I'm gonna have to check, because I don't want this to run on for a huge amount of time. But still a huge amount of demand for residential. We have, in turn, somehow made a huge amount of money, which is honestly kind of weird, but we did, so that's cool. Let's just sum all this up. I'm just gonna check how long this episode's actually gone on for. Alright, so it turns out this is about 20 minutes exactly now, so that's interesting, I suppose. But we, just to sort of recap now, we do actually have tanker trucks coming out here, which is good. And hopefully pretty soon, the ore industry vehicles are also going to start heading out. I'm hoping that that's a cop car, never mind. I was really hoping that would be a truck from one of these areas, but it wasn't, so oh well. But yeah, this is gonna be able to sort of help. I will do a bit of off-camera work, just getting like these two things going, because this is pretty boring gameplay. But just to recap, basically we got a little bit of residential built up over here. Spent a huge amount of unnecessary money that I didn't want to spend, but kind of had to, so we did. And then just kind of tried our very best to not screw up the city by putting down ore industry and oil industry and just trying to fix all this. Basically, this was a bit of a weird episode because I had a plan to kind of go about over here and try and get stuff working, and then everything just kind of fell apart at the very last second, and it was interesting, to be honest. So next episode, all of the problems will be solved when we get back. And we'll continue on with like the regular just building, but I guess one good thing is I have a huge amount of land to go off and build now, which is good, I suppose, but just a lot of money I didn't want to spend, which is not cool, but you know, nothing I can really do about it. So yeah, until the next episode, I will see you guys probably tomorrow, unless something weird happens again, but a video will be coming out tomorrow. I do still have like 2 hours of Helldivers to record anyways, or not record, edit down, so there's probably going to be another episode coming out soon, I guess. Yeah, we'll see about that, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Drop a like rating if you did enjoy this, and subscribe if you're new around here. Yeah, if you did hit the dislike button, by the way, do let me know what I'm doing wrong, how I can improve my content to make it better for you guys to watch, because that is in the end why I'm making these videos. I want to make content people want to see, at least. So yeah, just let me know, give me some feedback in the comments, drop a like rating if you did enjoy the video like I said earlier, and I will see you guys in the next episode.